If you are blaming lead quality every time revenue dips, you are completely missing the point. It's something else in your pipeline that quietly influences your conversions before the call even starts. We have seen agencies and coaches jump 20 to 30% in revenue without touching their ads, without touching their targeting, without touching their offer, just by focusing on what happens after someone books a call. So if you still believe that lead quality is the issue, what I'm about to show you can generate you a lot of money. And the reason you should listen to a random ginger on the internet is because this is the problem that I solve for agencies and coaches. I started as a freelancer and now I do this with a systemized agency. So right now, your default response to a drop in close rates or a change in the quality of your calls is probably tweaking your funnel, changing your ads, or pushing your setters. Some weeks your show rate and close rate are really decent, but then another week they are significantly worse. And the explanation always goes to the quality of the leads, or something being wrong on the front end, or something wrong with your employees. The issue with this is that it gives you no actual control, because all this time you are solving for the wrong problem. The key difference is that you don't have bad leads, they are just not ready. They are too early in the buying process. You don't have a lead quality problem, you have a lead readiness problem. And the solution to this problem is completely different, as I will show you in a second. What really fluctuates in those weeks where your call quality changes is not who books, it's not your ads, it's the state in which the prospect joins the call. How is their trust? How is their clarity? How is their readiness? The problem I have with blaming the lead quality is that if that really was the problem, tweaking your ads, making changes in your funnel would solve that problem. But if we are being honest, you've tried this before and the results are never consistent. And although the inputs matter, in your case, your inputs are fine, and the real progress, the real control is found in the processes instead of the inputs. The leads are fine. It's about the absence of what happens after they enter your pipeline. They book a call in whatever mindset they are in that specific moment. Distracted, curious, uncertain. And nothing happens that intentionally shifts their state before the call starts. So by the time they show up, if they even show up, they've been feeding their own doubts. They've been stacking objections. Or they have done their own research, which is still outside of your control. And that's where inconsistency and bad call quality really comes from. Calling that a lead quality issue is the same as blaming the weather. It's outside of your control. It feels justifiable, but it's external. You give your power away to something that you can't really control. Now, to make this more concrete, think about this example. Person A is your perfect lead. It's exactly your ICP. But when they book a call, nothing happens. They land on a generic thank you page that mentions that they have to show up in a quiet place and accept the invite. And then they receive a calendar confirmation. But that's really it. By the time this person shows up, they have done their own research because you didn't provide anything. They've seen a Reddit thread about your company that mentioned a price that is way lower than your actual price, which of course skews their expectations in your disadvantage. On top of this person has found a Trustpilot page with a lot of 1-star reviews. This page is not yours, but of a company that has the exact same name. And on top of that, this person still has a lot of unanswered questions. So all this time, the doubts have been stacking and stacking. Now consider person B. This is an okay lead. This person would just qualify, but is nurtured between the booking and the call. The moment this prospect booked their call, they landed on a page with a lot of information and education. On top of that, there was a video making their problem urgent with highly believable information that expands their pain. On top of that, they received some emails setting expectations, giving them clarity, handling common objections. And there even was a person of your company sending a personalized video to them, building trust, showcasing professionalism, and sending resources about their specific problem. By the time they join the call, their questions have been answered, their doubts have been cleared up, and they feel like they are in a mind space to make a decision and move forward. Who do you think is more likely to close? The perfect lead, your ICP, or the lead that just qualifies? Exactly. So instead of complaining about the quality of your leads, you should take control and start building processes that make the leads more ready, despite the quality, despite if they are your ICP or just qualified. You have the power to change lead quality. Lead quality is not a static thing. It's something that you can progress. Instead of obsessing over your ad targeting and finding the perfect audience, you start asking a different question. What can I do between the booking of the call and the call itself that makes sure that whether a lead is cold, whether a lead is warm, they will show up ready, they will show up informed and with the mindset to move forward. Now all of a sudden, lead quality isn't this fake term that you can't control. Now lead quality is something that you can influence. It's about how you shape urgency. It's about how you give them clarity about their pain and problem. It's about how you can build trust before they show up to the Zoom meeting. The same people that you refer to as bad leads are the same people that with the right systems will show up with their credit card out, ready to buy your services. So if you don't want to go through this trial and error phase and want some clarity about what systems actually work, there's a link in the description where you can book a call, and I'm happy to help. Otherwise, no worries, and I will see you in another video.